First, let's start off with just tell our readers and listeners how you're feeling before this fight.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm up here. The weather's pretty cold. It's maybe in the 40s or 50s at night. And got here. One thing I noticed though when I got here is like everybody's really nice. Anyway, can you guys mind? Hey, you guys mind if I can do the interview first? And then so yeah, the one thing I noticed that everybody's really nice here. Everybody I said hello to was always really kind, saying hello back, and it's a really aloha spirit over here. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. And any regrets on taking the fight so close together, back to back, or you feel like you're coming in there 100% prepared, no problems there?
Yeah, I'll be what I need to be. Of course, you're never 100% in any fight. I don't think. It was definitely interesting to take the fight back to back like that. Once you start getting into training camp, and you can tell your body isn't really as excited as it should be. But all in all, I feel good. I feel ready.
Okay. Now there was a long time, like more than half your training camp, we didn't even know who your opponent was. So did that play a factor as far as your motivation once you found out, okay, you got a name, you can match a face to your opponent? Did that help you get motivated for this fight in the last few weeks?
Yeah, it definitely helps to have the opponent there, actually, because you want to train everything always, but it feels like you don't know what to really focus on, and I definitely in the last week or the last 2 weeks, it definitely helped me to know who it was. And it instantly does make you a little more motivated when you got your opponent. I got to say that.
Right, makes sense. And as far as this guy goes, Evan Cutts, you probably just met him for the first time, maybe yesterday or maybe the past few days. But what are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, he actually came up to me after we did a press conference, and he was a real nice guy. He's in here. He's excited as I am to be with all these fighters. Tim Sylvia, Andre Arlovsky again, and Travis Fulton was even there with like over 200 fights. And it's kind of cool to see since he's a young guy, he's 20 years old. It's kind of cool to see how excited he was about it. And we'll just have to see fight time. I'm sure he's here to bring what he has.
All right. I actually talked to him yesterday, Reagan, and one thing that stuck out to me. Yeah, one thing that stuck out to me about him, which I thought was pretty cool and respectful, was he said something along the lines of, it's an honor for me to fight Reagan, not because who his brother is, but because he's Reagan. And I thought that was a pretty grounded thing to say. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he was a real nice guy, actually. Because I wasn't going to say anything to him, and he came up out of the blue to me, and that's pretty cool to say. I don't really have any real thoughts at the moment on it, but that's awesome. That's awesome. But come fight time, we're gonna both bring it.
Yeah. Now, as far as I was there for your last fight. I'm not able to make this one, but you had some nerves going into the last fight against that guy in Hawaii, and I'm just wondering, going through that first experience, are your nerves settled down a little bit? You getting more comfortable with the role of being a main card fighter for ProElite?
Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with the interviews, I can tell. But still, yesterday when I went up for the press conference, I had a couple things I wanted to say, and then as soon as I stepped up to that mic, I just went blank. I said the typical thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm going to do my best. But it's getting a little more just what to expect, and you just as far as I already knew what to expect, but as far as the nerves I'm going to have inside me, what kind of nerves I expect to feel. So I'm getting used to them. I mean, of course they're not gone in your second fight, but they're just more. I just more know what to expect with my nerves, I guess.
Okay, right on. And weight is good. You weigh in today here in what, like 3.5 hours or so? How's that?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna weigh in about 3 or 4 hours, and my scale I had was a pound over. So luckily I went and checked it with the official scale, and so I was right on weight. I woke up at 170.8, but I'm still probably just so I'm not sitting around all day, I'm gonna get some food in. I'm getting some food in right now, actually, getting some water and some proteins, and I'm gonna go break a little sweat and get the body awake. I don't want my body to fall asleep.
All right, perfect. This fight's going to be televised on HDNet. Are you excited about that for the people who can't make it there? They get to watch you live on TV this weekend.
Yeah, that was really exciting to find out it's on HDNet. You know, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to be on the internet too, though. I hope they can get it on the internet too, so everybody can watch it. But yeah, to have it live on there, that's a big step up. And I know I'm going to have to go do some interviews right after my weigh-in with the HDNet guys. So it'll be an interesting experience to see how they run all their interviews and see how they want to hype the fight. So it's going to be fun.
Awesome, Reagan.